Now, don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
They've got that lead so far. One interception for him, no touchdown passes. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've come to... We now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separate.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 27, Wentz, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think the last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 1st down carry by Elliott. The 20. Power running by Zeke. And down he goes.
Yeah. up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man on his 8th NFL team, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and the Miami Dolphins, as they take on Dak Prescott and the defending NFC East champs, the Dallas Cowboys. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Miami's offense taking the field and a big spotlight on the quarterback spot, and that might be the case as we go forward this season. Now, week 1, they go with Ryan Fitzpatrick. He did throw a touchdown, and that means that he is now the record setter. He's thrown a touchdown pass for 8 different NFL teams, but the bottom line, Charles, they only put up 10 points in this game.
Yeah, and Josh Rosen came in and played, but didn't do a heck of a lot. It'll be interesting to see what the Dolphins decide to do at that position as this season rolls along, because right now they're struggling at all positions. So we'll see how that plays out. But how about that? 8 different NFL teams. Ryan Fitzpatrick's thrown a touchdown pass. He and his wife, 7 children.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Catch made right side by Wilson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
Miami, 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through him.
And now running right through him. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought.
Oh, what's up? I ran up on you, boy. I ran up on you, boy.
Why? It's very fresh.
Yo, what's up? I green up.
Moisturize your elbows, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays,
What's up,
but
bro?
that would look pretty
Hey, watch my broadcast, all right? Watch my broadcast.
You just keep mayonnaise in all your pockets.
I bet you got a 94 big man. We going up 3, bro.
On EA Sports. Second down, Elliott. He dropped at the 23 after a pickup of number 4.
I ain't doing nothing but running over, bro.
And he picks up the first down yardage.
You said what?
He takes it down to the 16.
Hold on. I'm not in your game. I'm in a Madden NFL game right now. I'm finna hop on 2K19. I'm broadcasting how I be running niggas over with the Cowboys. Get ran over. Get ran over. Get ran over. I am running these niggas over, bro. I got it on. I got footage too. I got it on. Boom. Get ran over. Boom. Oh, he laid out. He laid out. Oh, yeah, eat up. That's right. Eat up. Eat it up. Eat it up. I'ma eat up. I'ma eat it. Say it. Yeah, nigga. He not coming. Somebody finna get ran over. Somebody finna get ran. Get ran over. Get ran over. Eat up. Eat up. Yes, sir. Niggas in gold, bro.
And he was excellent.
I could run the outside play again, boy. I'm finna run a stretch. Oh yeah, ain't nobody on that side too.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game.
Oh yeah,
exactly
that might be a touchback. Oh yeah, we on that. Go ahead and touch back. Touch back.
He'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Yo, I green up. Stay in party chat, alright? I'm finna hop on 2K19.
You know, excited about the big plays. Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist bump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big play. Fitzpatrick on target to Wilson. And he'll take this in the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
Oh yeah, Tatiana told me that. She said you had smacked it one time.
Helping out his rack.
You heard me, nigga? You touched that thing. You was looking at that thing.
He's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's what I said.
Chalk of the 10.
Get off me! Get off me! Oh, shoot! This nigga gold, bro. This nigga is golden, bro.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason.
Get out my way! Get out my way!
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Pass for 20, 10, 5.
I'm just playing around. I could have been scored a touchdown. I'm just playing around. This is too easy. This is too easy. This is too hard.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the beat. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Video for the one time.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success. Because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Miami taking the field here, and we mentioned the 59-10 thrashing at the hands of Baltimore in week 1. So now let's look forward the next few weeks.
Should we? Really, should we?
I was going to say, the schedule gets tough. New England, Dallas, and then the Chargers.
Home for New England. Now, there's
blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half.
Never. I didn't even see nothing.
Never.
Bro, don't spit on me, bro. No cap. I don't want to.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them.
I don't know what the look be on, bro.
Go.
So now after the sack, third and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Austin. Now go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get
Dang, it takes your whole team to get him down.
Right here.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, what a move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
You like it off the TV?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop the line at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found.
I'm trying to hurdle one more time, y'all.
2nd and 10.
I'm going to try to do a little spin move.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Whoosh. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The tough run.
Your running back is goated.
The 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape with him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open.
He's good!
That's how he rolled out defenses. Those exact type of runs.
Wi-Fi signal disconnected.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I ain't even gonna say nothing, bro. Cause I know every try to talk about somebody, ever.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He's going to get it running. Take it in for a Cowboys score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able.
I'm in the third quarter, y'all. Third quarter.
He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
I keep running stretches, bro.
Looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the hole calling plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play call. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
That's a new update. Wait, let me see. Let me watch a video on touch phone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Wide open. It's Allen. Complete.
Alright, I'm hopping on 2K19. Alright, y'all?